Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's we're going to be reviewing a four-door Wrangler, and this is kind of like the entry level in terms of packaging. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Larry Miller Dodge Ram here in Sandy for giving me some time with this Wrangler. I'll include a link to the website in the description down below. Also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder that goes through an 8-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 20 around town and then 22 on the highway, with power outputs being 270 horsepower and then 295 pound-feet of torque. Now, before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So taking a look at the hood, you can see it raises up towards the center there. And then obviously you've got the windshield and the antenna now with the Jeep, so you don't have a dorky antenna up front. Anyways, got the more baseline lights with this. You see the new style grill is pretty interesting. Plastic bumper, but you do have recovery points and fog lights and still have a pretty nice approach angle there. And overall, the blue, it pops. Now around the side here, our turn wheel setup is 245 by 75 by 17 in the front and over in the rear. And you can see here with the wheels, you've got the metallic gray there, which actually looks pretty sharp. The Wrangler still has a solid front axle, still have these big chunky fender flares. You've got the gray badging here, including the trail rated badge. And I love the exposed door hinges. I think those look really cool. But here's your full side profile on the four-door. Now this leads us to the key fob where we have our lock and unlock function. We've got the Jeep logo there on the back. You got the flip out key as well, so pretty nice little setup. And then opening this up, pretty easy. Again, not a super big spare tire, so it's very light. Push that back, get the little JL black there, which is cool. And yeah, plenty of storage behind the third row with this, so that is one benefit of this. And let's make sure this doesn't... Ah! Anyways, very windy day today. But yeah, it's solid when it comes to storage capacity. When you're all done, just press that. Or not press that, pull that rather. And then push that in. And finishing things up with the rest of the rear, again, you got the spare tire there on the back, got the little recovery point there at the bottom. That's all she wrote. And then this leads us inside, where we've got soft touch here on the panel right there. And then you got the cloth seats here with this, and I'll move this to the side. With the four-door, it's pretty easy to get into the back. You have quite a bit of legroom. You've got some vents here in the rear, got window controls as well. Cup holders here at the bottom, and then with the boxy design, it's got pretty good headroom. And then popping up front, keyless entry. Again, soft touch there. See, heated mirror. And then payload capacity on this is 850. And then here's the front seat again, cloth with all the trim. Manual adjustments. Got all of our light controls here. Steering wheel's manually adjustable, and this is nice with the trim on the dash. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, you can see soft touch all around. Radio controls on the back. You got the stitching there in the center. Adaptive cruise control, regular cruise control. You got controls there for the center as well. And then regular old stocks there on the back. Here's a quick look at the gauge cluster, mostly analog, but we do have some items we can scroll through. You see different bits of info on it, so kind of fancy pants. Just a backup camera in reverse, nothing crazy with that. And then, yeah, you've got a big screen, so all these new Jeeps come with a bigger infotainment system, heated seats, heated steering wheel as well, and dual zone climate, so you've got a lot there. Look at that, boom! It's cool with the little animation, it just pops right on. Nice trim across the dash, got a little grab handle down below. Analog controls here for the radio, also for the climate as well. Heated seats, heated steering wheel, stability control, off-road cruise control. All of our window controls here in the center, USB area. Auxiliary switches there, all 4 of them. We've got our 2-speed transfer case here, 2-wheel drive. Shifter for the 8-speed auto. Some cup holders here with the parking brake. And then pretty solid with the center console. Nice trim here on the top. Manual mirror dimmer. And then we do have a hard top with this. Got little latches to pull it off pretty easily. Now taking a look at the window sticker, you can see 2025 4-door Sport S. So it's not technically base model, but you know, you're not really going to see a lot of sports. Anyways, $50,440 is a total MSRP on this. So, yeah, let's see how it performs. Well, let's talk about visibility before we set off. Here's visibility over the hood, both the mirrors, the rest of the rear, and let us set off in the Wrangler 4-door with Gorilla Glass. Oh yeah. As soon as you drive the 4, like I just drove a 2-door before, this 4-door is so much more comfortable. Again, that longer wheelbase really helps out with on-road driving, and it makes sense as to why most people that are going to buy a Wrangler are going to get the 4-door for the added practicality of easy to access back seat area, bigger cargo area, and the daily drivability. Again, Wranglers still are, you know, not going to be the most daily drivable vehicle because it's a box, it's a convertible. But, you know, in terms of Wranglers, this is pretty much as daily drivable as it gets. So, I mean, it could have, the top insulation helps out. This doesn't have that, but yeah, ride's not too bad. And the steering's on modern Wranglers is actually not really, it's not bad at all. You know, it used to be really floaty back and forth because of the suspension and the steering, and you still got some of that, but quite a bit of this is actually pretty good. It's for a Wrangler, it's actually, you know, pretty direct. It's not bad at all. So that is a plus if you ask me. Can never trust people to turn signals here in Utah. That person actually turned it. Some people, they just, yeah, they pretend. Yeah, it definitely feels slower than the 2-door with the same engine. That's kind of what I was saying in that review, and this, you know, back to back definitely confirms it. It's not bad, but I think that the 4-door needs a little bit more oomph. So in that review, I said maybe they should add like a mild hybrid rather than, or not a mild hybrid, like a standard hybrid rather than a plug-in, because the plug-ins just had so many issues. Zoom in. Yeah, not bad. I mean, the torque's really good with this, but yeah, it's not quite on the same level. So 4-door Wrangler, it drives really nice. It really does. It's comfortable. The windshield actually does help out with wind noise, but you still get more road noise and wind noise than you're gonna get in, you know, other similar cars that are like the new Land Cruiser, for example, or the Land Rover Defender that is kind of like boxy off-road themed SUV. But it's still, again, this does a good job. But yeah, I mean, this has more luxury, but man, these Wrangler prices have gotten crazy. 50 grand for basically a entry level, no lockers, just has 4-wheel drive. I mean, it's got the off-road cruise control, but it's a pretty, I mean, historically it's not that basic because, you know, Wranglers used to have hand crank windows and all of that, but I mean, it's not, for in terms of modern cars, it's not all that loaded up with features. And so really what you're, I mean, this is a truck, right? You're getting a body on frame SUV, 4 doors, convertible, heated seats, heated steering wheel, 2-speed transfer case, solid axles, and 50 grand. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about the Wrangler Sport S and just the new Wrangler in general. Do you guys like this new setup? I still kind of lean towards the original JL because I like the smaller screen. I don't know why. This new unit, it's not bad, it just doesn't do it for me, I guess.